Hello and welcome to
These nuts
Daily.
got him!
My name is Sage, and today I'm going to be doing a blind stat block reading that was requested by Dahaka4444. Now Dahaka also left us a little bit of flavor text here saying that they liked the idea of having somebody hire the party to go kill a bunch of chromatic dragons, but to also bring their corpses back. So this person has a hidden motivation of taking all these dragons' flesh and making a Dragonflesh Golem, which is the creature we're talking about today. A hulking being with a dragon's head and a patchwork of black, blue, green, red, and white scales for skin lurches forward on two legs, raising clawed fists into the air. Dragonflesh Golems are rare constructs created from the remains of dead chromatic dragons. Dragonflesh Golems are powerful, but building such a creature requires great expense beyond the normal cost to create most other golems. The crafter must use the remains of 5 dragons, one of each color, of adult age or older. Mages looking to construct Dragonflesh Golems often hire adventurers to acquire the bodies they need. Dragonflesh Golems require frequent infusions of dragon blood to remain operational. This blood does not need to come from a true dragon. Any creature with draconic blood will suffice. The Dragonflesh Golem doesn't require air, food, sleep, or drink. The Dragonflesh Golem is a large construct that is unaligned, has an armor class of 18, 115 hit points, and a movement speed of 30 feet. It has +6 to strength, -2 to dex, +5 to con, -4 to intelligence, +0 to wisdom, and -5 to charisma. It has resistance to acid, cold, fire, lightning, and poison damage, as well as immunity to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks not made with adamantine weapons. It is immune to the charmed, exhausted, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, and poisoned conditions. Dark vision out to 120 feet and a passive perception of 10. It understands the language of its creator but cannot speak. I would also say it understands Draconic, although that is not written in. It is a challenge rating 10, and moving into its abilities we have Immutable Form. The Golem is immune to any spell or effect that would alter its form. As magic resistance, the Golem has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. Magic weapons. The Golem's weapon attacks are magical. Moving into our actions, we have multi-attack. The Dragonflesh Golem uses Terror Stare. It then makes 2 attacks, one with its bite and one with its claw. First up is Bite with a melee weapon attack with +10 to hit. A reach of 5 feet, hits 1 target, and on hit does an average of 17 piercing damage plus 3 fire damage. Our Claws are a melee weapon attack with +10 to hit. A reach of 5 feet, hits 1 target, and on hit does an average of 16 slashing damage. Then we have Terror Stare. The Dragonflesh Golem chooses a creature that can see its eyes within 30 feet of it. The target must succeed on a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw or become frightened for 1 minute. A creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success. If a creature's saving throw is successful or the effect ends for it, the creature is immune to the Golem's Terror Stare for the next 24 hours. And finally, we have Elemental Breath, which recharges on a 5 or a 6. The Dragonflesh Golem expels energy in a 30-foot cone. Each creature in that area must make a DC 17 Dexterity saving throw, taking on average 21 fire damage and 21 damage of another type on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. Roll a d4 to determine the additional damage type. 1 is acid, 2 is cold, 3 is lightning, and 4 is poison. I was going to say that if it didn't add the random elements, I would have encouraged it. Because this creature's intelligence is so low, its target selection is going to be completely random unless otherwise stated by its creator. The creator can order it to do something specific, so it will be better just from tactics if the creator is around. However, without the creator, as far as its multi-attack goes, it's just going to do Terror Stare at random, and it's going to punch and bite the nearest person. As for the breath weapon attack, even with a low intelligence, it knows to hit most people with it, so it will try and get multiple people in it. With a potential for an average of 42 damage for the breath weapon attack, versus even if the other attacks hit, we're looking at 36 points of damage. So even if it's one enemy, the breath weapon attack is going to be stronger. However, if you can hit multiple enemies, it's going to be obvious. So that means that we're going to try and breath weapon attack as often as possible, moving into position to hit the most people, whether we get opportunity attacked or not. We don't care about that. Big breath weapon attack. And then we start going in there and clawing and terroring until we get a breath weapon attack again, and then we go for it. So this is definitely a straightforward bruiser. There is no cleverness, there are no tactics, unless there's the guy ordering them to give them tactics. Otherwise, this is just a bruiser. I think the thing that stands out to me most about this build is definitely the story element to it, that it'd be really cool for the party to be part of collecting these dragons, only to find that this creature was created from that, and that there's this creepy mad scientist. So combining combining this with a mad scientist makes it cooler in my opinion. That it needs that second mage type character in the back to really get the full use out of this creature. So that is my initial take on the Dragonflesh Golem. Let me know what you guys thought about it, and let me know what you would do different. Let me know in the comments down below. We are D&D Daily. We release new D&D content every single day, so if that's interesting to you, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.